All right, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Today's video, we're going to be talking about Upland a little bit. Upland is not a typical Web3 game or a crypto game, and I sort of like that. It seems to me that Upland is playing out more as a platform as it builds out here. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what Dirk and Edon and all these other guys that are kind of the creative behind Upland, which direction they want to go. And I have a feeling that they already sort of know which ways to go. It's now just implementing it. Because if you notice what's happened here in this past year, um, lots of rug pulls, lots of things going on, and I think just in crypto in general, a lot of scams. The one thing that I'm really happy about is what Upland has been able to do, and I think they're in the really long-term play here. I remember somewhere them talking about it being more like a platform for other like Web3 games maybe to be in here, or something like that. But I thought that was interesting, and I'll take you over here to one of the World of Football things, right? Now, who knows what can ultimately happen with this World of Football, right? But imagine there's other games, other Web3 projects that use this as a platform. I remember them talking about Gala Games, or what was it, the Trolls Vox, them being a partnership in here, partnering up with FIFA, partnering up with the NFLPA. I would personally like to see Upland partner up with more brands. You know, I really wish they would reach out to something like Nike, because Nike seems to be doing really good stuff in the Web3 space. Would love to see something like that, because I would think that something like the FIFA partnership would just be a natural, and the NFLPA would be a natural blend for Nike. But then again, I don't think anybody's really ready for that. A lot of these companies, a lot of these corporations, shall I say, it's they're kind of watching and kind of waiting and seeing what's going to happen. I think that we could have a big time play here. Or I think, let me back that up. I think 2023 is going to be a big time separation moment. And what I mean by that, I think you're going to start seeing a lot of the Web3 projects and the ones that are going to stay long term. I think 2023 is going to be the year that kind of decides which Web3 projects are going to succeed and which ones are going to kind of fall to the wayside. And then with that, even I think there's going to be new ones that come up too. I mean, it's the same thing that happened back in the late '90s, early 2000s with the web. What came out of that? You still have the eBays and the Amazons, but also what came after that, you had the MySpace and then Facebook, and yet Google come up in that time. So I think that's the same thing that's going to happen in this Web3 space. But it's really a matter of who's going to be left standing here at the end. And I think Upland really has a good thing going here. You take something like the World of Football. If this game becomes hot, I don't know. I haven't really played it yet because I'm on a Mac. But there's things going on here. Also, all the partnerships with FIFA, all the businesses down here in the orange that are starting to go, selling Block Explorer shops, car showrooms, FIFA legits, NFLPA legits, all this stuff. You're beginning to see what's happening here, and I think there's going to be a big play in the future as Upland kind of being that platform. And I remember one time, I don't know when it was or what it was, but Dirk was talking about maybe being like the Apple of the Web3 space, right? Or the App Store of the Web3 space. And I think that's important because look what Apple's done with the App Store, right? They've created such a power there. They've done so much, and I think Upland can kind of be that. And I think that's what they're shooting for. Of course, I'm not in the creative. I don't understand a lot of that, but I could see that happening with Upland just because of the partnerships they're starting to build, the natural game itself, which people say it's not fun, and I understand that, and it's not necessarily fun and entertaining. But if you think about it from the standpoint of building out an economy, a sustainable economy at that, and what Upland's been able to do in this downturn of crypto is pretty amazing overall. I think it says a lot about the Upland team. Now, that doesn't mean that Upland is going to be forgiven for some of their downfalls. I think that people coming into the game don't quite understand it, and it can be difficult to learn this game. It can be very difficult to learn the ins and outs, just the economy alone. But then you're talking about Block Explorer. Well, what do you do with the Block Explorer? Understanding these businesses, understanding all these treasure hunts, these contests, And I really wish, how they just recently did with the FIFA contest. Well, that's not a play to win type of thing. It's not even really a play to earn. It's a buy to win. You buy things to win. And I don't really necessarily like that. I wish there was some type of skill component to it that allowed you to win and do stuff in here. Now, treasure hunting kind of is, but they had a lot of bots to deal with, a lot of cheating. And those things are natural. Those things are natural. I guess over time it'll get worked out. But, somebody winning like the FIFA challenge, like Abdullah, no disrespect to Abdullah or Loyal Doyle or any of them, but being able to buy your way into winning this stuff to me, while I do appreciate what they're doing, I think it should be based more on skill and winning some of this stuff. But, whatever, those are just little small things. Now, Upland overall, the Upland, as a review, I guess you could say, I think I'm really bullish on Upland overall. I think it has a good potential. I hope they get better at onboarding new players, maybe doing a tutorial or simplifying the process somehow. Maybe getting some fun games in here from third parties in here, making it fun to play so we can get that mass appeal. Now, I'm not even so sure that Upland's ready for that mass appeal just yet either. So I think they're kind of working on that end, on the back end, on some of that stuff. But overall, I'm a big believer in Upland, I'm very bullish on Upland for long term. And I think it just remains to be seen. All right. Anyways, peace out.